Hey y'all, we're gonna make this cute little cow today with the sunflowers. We're gonna be using a 14-inch round Dollar Tree wreath frame. I'm gonna add chenille stems, 18 of them. I'm gonna add 6 on top and then 12 on the bottom. We got our frame all wired up, so next we're gonna move on to cutting our mesh. This is a jute poly mesh. It's a 10-yard roll and it's 10.5-inch roll. So we are going to go ahead and get this cut. I'm going to cut 18 pieces at 20 inches. I'm just going to clean up the first edge to get it nice and clean. And then we're going to go ahead and just cut all 18. Ooh! Hold on. Another roll where it's not exactly the 10 yards. Like, it is short, like 2 inches. And even if we added this little tiny bit, like, it's still short an inch. It's ridiculous. Mesh is really nice. It's super thick and I feel like it's not really gonna fray, but oh my goodness, did it make a mess. So we're just gonna clean this up real quick. Can y'all guess what's next? Yeah, that's right. We are going to add the mesh into the wreath frame. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this little piece first because we're gonna hide that baby up in the top. We're gonna do the ruffles today. I'm gonna go ahead and add those in here. Here's all the mesh on, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my desk again because it's all fuzzy. The first ribbon I'm using is this 2.5 brown, and I'm gonna make 2 loops at 5.5 inches. For the next one, I'm gonna layer a 1.5 on top of a 2.5, and I'm gonna make 2 loops on each side at 5 inches. I just did a 4.5-inch loop, one on each side of these 2 ribbons, and now I'm going to do a 4-inch loop of this cow. The bow and the sign. The bow might be a little bit too low. I think I'm gonna lift it up a little bit. It just seems like I want it more up like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and add the ribbon tails. I'm going to cut 8 pieces of these and use these 2 together. And then I'm gonna cut 7 pieces of these and use these ones together. I'm gonna cut my tails at 12 inches. I actually ordered a ribbon tail board from a company, Creations by the Sea, and they actually engraved it. Let me show you. It's actually got my name on it. Let me show you real quick. I love it. Do y'all see that? It's my first personalized item. Woohoo! Let's give it a try. I finished adding all of the ribbon tails onto the wreath. This is what it's looking like. now that I have the ribbon tails on, I'm gonna go ahead and embellish it. This is the little bundle that I came up with. I got all of these embellishments from Hobby Lobby. They are all part of their fall collection, but I just think they have a really nice rustic look to them. Here's a close-up. These ones I love. These, I feel like these would work good for winter also, because they kind of have a frosted look to them. So I got a bunch of those, and then I got these berries as well, and they have really nice leaves on them, so I'll definitely be saving the leaves because those would work good for fall, other fall wreaths. And I also got, I wanted the little sunflowers, not the giant ones, just because I didn't want it to be overwhelmed with sunflowers, so I opted for the small ones. And I got these as well to just add a little bit of touch of them. So I really like the texture that all of this adds together. So we're gonna go ahead and individually glue all of these just on like the top ring. So there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 around, and then I'll probably end up adding some into the bow because I usually like to do that. Today we are making a fall sunflower cowboy boot grapevine wreath. We're using an oval shape today. This wreath frame, this grapevine is about 18 inches. I need it clated. I attached cable mounts to the back of my sign. I just added some hot glue around the edges, and I'm gonna let that dry. And we'll attach it probably last, and I'm gonna make my bow next. Let me just go through my box of supplies I'm using. So these are the ribbons I think I'm gonna use. I wasn't sure if I should use the striped or not because I kind of like just how the two look together. I like the simple look, but I don't know, I kind of like the third pattern. I'll throw it in there, see what I think. If I don't like it, then I won't use it. Alright, so I'm gonna say I don't recommend using rubber bands to secure your ribbons. It's really hot where I live, and apparently the rubber band melted on my ribbon, so thank God this isn't like a, you know, a designer ribbon, but still, you know, I'm not going to be able to use this ribbon. That's wasteful, so I don't like that. Yeah, so I did have it pinned, which is weird. I guess I must have switched it out at some point. The rubber band probably snapped, and that's when I Probably changed it too late. So for this one, I think I'm gonna do a 5-inch. Actually, I'm not sure how long I want the tail. You know, I never know how long I want the tail. I don't want it to go out too far. Let me see. I like to get the sign up there. Maybe I should add the greenery first. I don't know. I'll just do a 7-inch tail. No, I'll do an 8-inch tail, and then that way, if it's too long, I'll just cut it. And then I'm gonna do a 5-inch loop. One on each side. Ooh, this one's really nice. This one's pretty thick. It's thick, but it's see-through. Odd. So I'm going to do the same size loop on that one. And then, ooh, you know what I was thinking? Hold on. Hold the phone. I'm going to layer these ribbons on top of each other. I think that would be really pretty. I swear, sometimes with these solid colors, I can't tell if they're, which way's up or down. Okay, so I actually haven't done this before, so we're gonna give it a try. But I think it'll be fine. My phone said I was out of storage, so I had to switch over to TikTok to try to record it. So this video is going to be a lot shorter than I had anticipated. So here's what it looks like when I layered it. I just made sure that it was pretty tight, pretty snug around the loops. So I'm going to go ahead and add the sunflower ribbon. So for this one, I'm making the same length tail. And then I think I'm going to do a 2 3-inch loops. Here is the bow. I ended up doing 3.5-inch loops, so I'm gonna go ahead and use a zip tie and then add a Chanel stem to the back of it. So I'm gonna figure out where I want. Oh, it's kind of sticky still. I put a ton of glue, so it's almost done. That's fine. Just gonna map out about where I want my bow to go. Because if I put it too low, I don't want the sign too low. I was thinking the sign maybe like more in the middle-ish. I think right there is good. We're gonna start adding the greenery. I didn't attach the sign yet. I want to add the greenery first. So I'm gonna use this greenery. I also have this pick that I might cut up, or I might just glue it in like that. I'm not sure. I want to get some of this. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna do this one first. I think I am gonna chop it up a little bit. I'm gonna use some floral wire to secure down more the stem in there instead of just relying on the hot glue. I've gone ahead and added floral wire onto the mounting, the cable mounts. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that on there. I got both sides of this pick, and then we're gonna go ahead and add some extra little greeneries in there after. I got the sign on, and honestly it looks cute just like this already. But you can't see really where I attached it. It blends in pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and add in some more of our picks here. It has been a really long time since I made a wreath. I think it's been like 5 months or something, maybe even longer. I have been just not mentally here. So I'm starting to feel better, and I really just didn't have any creativity drive, nothing. Usually like I can just, you know, see a sign or a ribbon or whatever and be like, oh yeah, I want to make that. Like it will just come real easy to me. You know, not always, but for the most part, you know, I don't usually have a hard time feeling inspired. But for months, I just, nothing. I mean, I had bought stuff for the 4th of July. I never made it. And yeah, I even bought this like when I bought my 4th of July stuff. And so I figured I would, since I'm starting to feel better, I would try to get back into it. So this is what we're making. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate everyone so much. If you leave me comments, if you like my videos, just even taking the time to watch, I really appreciate it. I know there's a lot of creators out there to watch, so I appreciate that you watch me. Add in these. I got these from Hobby Lobby. I'm gonna go ahead and add these. I think I got these at Michael's years ago. I have no idea what these are called. If your flower doesn't have a pick on it, I cut up like all my random picks that I'm not using, and I just glue one of those in. It's a quick little fix.